The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own and in no way meant to offend or upset anyone. We ad-lib, paraphrase and imitate to convey reviewed content only. It's a bit of a laugh. Enjoy!
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to make it.
Hello everybody, it's been a while, hasn't it? Series 3, episode 13. What's the Script? The quintessentially Scottish movie review podcast with a hint of comedy and a bit of impersonating. That's the word. Always fuck up the intro. Chris, how are you?
Aye, all fine and dandy, mate. I'm actually happy there's like air outside again that you can breathe. I mean,
just Mars.
But I mean, you know what I'm
Get
talking
you
about?
to Mars.
It has been humid for about 3-4 weeks or something, man. I mean, my balls have been stuck to my leg for the best part of 2 weeks. It's no right. No right, mate. And especially at our work. Like 12 hours stewing in your own juices. It's no right.
It's no right, mate. Puddles in your pants and shit. It's gross. Especially the trousers we need to wear. It's like wearing like plastic. Fucking scraping hell at your... That's how I've no hair in my legs left. My brother had shorts on, heard to me brothers like that. You shaved your legs? I was like, no, it's my work trousers. I says, we do about 10,000 plus steps a day, and the bloody things are just exfoliate you. So they do.
Oh, it's who needs Veet?
Exactly. Just wear your trousers in your face, get rid of your moustache. So, episode 13, mate, you've picked it. Tell the people what you picked.
Well, I picked Wedding Crashers because I have fond memories of it being hilarious, and I'm pleased to say that the hilarious bits still stand up. And I know I might have said this about Dodgeball, but I think this could be Big Vic Vaughn's best film. Because he's acting in it is superb, and he's just everything about the guy. You know what I mean? He goes for
that's quite the claim.
Mental. You know what I mean? It's brilliant. And you can't. Like, there's Owen Wilson, know what I mean? What a man. You know what I mean? Who doesn't like Owen Wilson?
I mean, wow. Gotta do a good Owen Wilson. Hey, wow. Try and break your nose 3 places. He's got Steve Bruce's nose, Owen Wilson, hasn't he?
Plus, Isla Fisher in this, I think it's probably the best thing she's ever done.
Aye. And you know, apart from Now You See Me, she was in that, wasn't she?
Aye.
No, in a lot. Really?
Nah.
Very sporadic. And I remember watching her in, was it Neighbours or Home and Away? One of the two. So that's where she came from. And she's married to Sacha Baron Cohen, isn't she?
Aye. Oh, that's an eventful household, that.
It's an eventful household, man. It's very nice. But she's brilliant in it. She really is brilliant in it. So, what, 2005, yeah?
I think so, aye. Round about then, aye.
Another film we've picked, it doesn't seem that long ago, but it's nearly like 2 decades old, man.
Aye.
But you're right, it stands up. It's still funny. I'd watched it in about 10 years either. And, aye, the partner's tremendous. And Big VV, as I call him, Big Vince Vaughn, he does quite an amount of single camera shots. They're all brilliant, man. They're all brilliant.
Machine gun humour in it. It's just...
Aye.
But genuinely, mate, see, everybody in it plays their part well, and it's brilliant. It's just, even Christopher Walken, I mean, he's in it very sparingly, isn't he? But his bits are just brilliant, man.
I need to look myself away for a couple of days and perfect him. It's something that a lot of people seem to be able to do, and I just can't grasp it, man. Bill Hader's tremendous, man. Wow. Again, wow, I can't do it, man. But he's great. He's absolutely great. So we start off, right? It's John and Jeremy is our heroes in this, and they're kind of mediators, aren't they?
Aye, they're mediators for some divorce proceeding, aren't they? And it's just this guy and woman just going at it at one another, aren't they? What is it? They're arguing there the miles, the airplane miles, isn't it? It's pure toxic in the room, isn't it? Just giving each other pelters. I mean, he's asking for the miles, and she's making it. You've only got 8 miles because you were flying to meet your whore. You know what I mean?
At least she knows how to express herself sexually. Yeah, she's a fucking hooker. No, she's not. Her name is Chastity. But it's quite funny. He goes to his wife, goes, "Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?" I'm going to use that so many times, man, over the next week. If I can't be bothered with people.
But that's that on. She gets into her purse, doesn't she? And she whips out this medication. And he goes, "Oh, that's it, honey. Comatose for me, right?" And she goes, "You shut your mouth when you're talking to me." They two look at each other like Scooby-Doo. Huh?
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Huh?
And see that, mate?
So,
I still use that and all. It's see when you remember where you find these things, man. Oh,
aye. It's like one my dad used to use. Do you hear me looking at you? Not that. But the boys pipe in. He's like, look, let's calm down. Says, look, we get off to a good start. We've got the cars sorted and all that. Notice the frequent flyer miles. Let's just, how about half of them and stuff? And then he says, you must have remembered some good stuff about your wedding day. He goes, what'd you have to eat? She says, crab cakes. What? It's fun, gets so excited. What? No way. You can love crab cakes. Who doesn't love crab cakes? Oh, wow.
I know, mate. It was just, and then the two of them start bouncing off one another, didn't they? They just start going, and then again, it's big Vince Vaughn. He just starts going, "You just want to get some Latino guy who's sweating on you, wanting you, taking you."
She's just letting them. What? And then before you know it, you're just two young kids want to fuck, just rubbing up against one another, having a great time. And then Lulu comes on. It's shot now. Everybody shot now. Everybody shot now. Brilliant.
But they wear this couple down, don't they? To the point where they start being nice to each other, don't they? But I've seen the silver lining of this divorce, and it's just again, Jeremy. If you want to throw some miles over, we'll take some miles. I mean, the guy's just like that. Could you two just no say anymore?
And then that's our opening. So we end up back in the office, and Vince Vaughn's secretary comes in with a sleeping bag, and he's like, "Is that the one I wanted? Is it? Aye, cool. She's like, "What do you want it for?" And he says, "Well, every year on John's birthday, I go over and stay with him. It's a kind of tradition." That's a bit creepy, isn't it? Well, you know, Jennifer, if your best friend is an only child whose parents tragically died in a car accident when he was 8, you going over to his house every year to celebrate his birthday, yeah, I can see why you might think that's a bit creepy. Just thumbs up run. Oh, you're so sweet.
She does, then she goes, and then she's like, "I've got the perfect friend for you," sort of thing, isn't it? And again, Jeremy uses his mediation powers in it. Just, I mean, we start playing. Are we going to tickle? Is it a wee shove? Are we going to try the tip? I don't know. It's a joke. Doesn't work.
Goes in for a solid minute. So then you're sitting there and you don't know if she's interested. Then you're like that. I'm not that interested. Then you think she might be interested, so I get interested. And is she interested? And you don't know. And then what about the kiss? The kiss at the end of the night. You do that. The ass out in the air. Kiss her. Ass out in the air. You do it at the door. I don't know. Brilliant, man.
Aye, she just left bamboozled, didn't she? But he goes like that. Hey, Jenny. Good talk.
He does a wee fist. Great talk. sending her out of the room as if she's done good. No, that she didn't even get a word in, you know what I mean?
Superb, man.
So John walks in, and it's all a big ruse because Vince is, I was just going to call him Vince Vaughn. He's all excited. Wedding season. I got 17 weddings. So that's their game, innit?
Yeah, that's it. Because John comes in, Owen Wilson, and he's just just throws his cup of water in. You sandbagging son of a bitch. it's like,
okay. Aye, so I talk about 17 weddings. He goes, I really get one wedding we need to worry about. It's the something blah blah blah, and they're war heroes. And goes, I got it covered. Purple hearts. Just get 2 purple hearts. Good call. Well seen. Wow. I'm going to keep doing that.
And the cash bars. That's what it is. And he goes, I know where you're going with this. I've got his covered. And he whips out these purple hearts, like he says, and he's like, free drinks all night, baby. You're just like,
wow. Oh, it's so good, man. So the next thing we get them going to weddings, just tripping up to weddings all the time. And it's a good big montage, and the first one there is a Jewish one in it.
Aye. They're sitting in this crowd, aren't they? And it's just like they're looking about for their target, so to speak. And obviously John clocks his blonde woman there, the other side, didn't she? And he gets out the fake tears, didn't he? And it's just the fake tears of seduction, because she goes to that. Oh,
brilliant, man. Before you know it, it's they're sitting in the pews even, and the wee rabbi says, "I now pronounce your man and wife," and you just see him going like, "Mazel tov." But Spud's face is so excited because it's reception time, bastards.
He starts cuddling this old guy, didn't he? My family to yours, you mad bastard.
Slapped him, kissed him, and all that. You're beautiful.
But mate, it's just like you say, man, it ends up just a big massive montage, them crashing weddings into it. And it's not like they're just in the background blending in doing the work, you know what I mean? They end up the centre of attention. You know what I mean? They're like carrying the bride, cutting cakes, you know what I mean?
Hiding in plain sight, man. And the montage quickly shows you that like the weddings are nothing's off the table. It's like an Indian wedding, Chinese, Irish, Italian, obviously the Jewish one and all that. The Jews say, do you know what I mean? Da 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 da. Underneath the bride, nobody's quizzing them at all.
Oh, mate, it's so good, man. But then it gets to a certain point and they start playing, what is it? Is it the Isla Brothers shout into it? And it's like, again,
no, it's Lulu.
Is it? Oh, well.
Aye.
But they start, it just whips into a frenzy, doesn't it? They're potting, but they start doing this thing as well. Their con game is always, we lost a lot of guys out there.
Right.
And the women are all like, oh, he's a broken man.
Leicester got a lot of good men out there. What? I thought you were in the NFL. Yeah, like in the draft and transfers and stuff. A lot of good men. I just don't want to talk about it. Walks away. So the montage is coming to a crescendo way. Shout now, everybody. And it shows you them, like, when they're dancing, kind of putting the woman over. And it leans into her later at night, falling onto the bed topless. And there's a good few of them in it. It's quite well done, actually.
It's a montage of titties.
It's landing boobage. Settling boobage.
It's settling boobage.
There's a lot of that, and there's a lot of Vince Vaughn just eating all manner of cakes, man, and his mouth's always open when he's eating.
So that man, he's got a bit of cake or something in his mouth, and obviously Owen Wilson tells a joke, and he's just be like, woo! Oh, man. It's so good.
Brilliant.
So good. But it really ends with John on a bed with a woman, and he says gives her the wrong name, didn't he? And it's just you can kind of see he's starting to have a change of heart there and then, isn't it? He starts to feel a bit shit, know what I mean?
He tries to get out of it by saying, I'm sorry, I just feel like I don't really know you. And she goes like, I just feel like are you full of shit? Yeah. And she just leaves. So there's a wee chink in the armour started, as you say, mate. And it ends with them two of them sitting on the steps, the nation's capital, drinking champagne in Washington, D.C., in front of that big, jaggy erection, as I can't remember what it's called. But Americans, help me out. So I think the stairs they're sitting on's the one with Lincoln behind them, innit?
Possibly,
And then they've got that big bit of water, and then there's the big jaggy thing that Spider-Man broke.
Aye.
I can't remember what it's called.
Aye. But aye, it's John saying to Jeremy, isn't he? He's just starting to have second thoughts about doing all this stuff, into it. And Jeremy's like, we'll just look back on this like we were two young kids just messing about. And it's just, that's just it. We're no kids anymore. And it's like,
aye, John just does that. He goes, yeah, well, we're not that young. Talk about that.
You see, kind of see Jeremy, I know, didn't you? You see him kind of thinking about it, I know, but I think he just like, you're not John.
Aye, because as we find out, I mean, they've been pals and doing this for 16 years, right? But before that, Jeremy was riding on the coattails, his kind of mentor, which was Big Chaz. So how long's he been doing that for with Chaz? But that's it. We're back in the office, aren't we?
It's the next day, like wedding season's over, sort of thing. But Jeremy comes in with this the wedding of all weddings, isn't it? The finance secretary of the United States daughter's getting married and all this, and John's like, "Oh, I was thinking, my feet are sore, my throat's a bit hoarse. I was looking for a rest." Jeremy just goes, "Don't you do that? Don't you take a turn down negative town."
Aye. Rule number 5, baby. Starts as first to start to spout the rules. But he wears them down. John agrees. He goes, right, okay, since it's like the biggie, let's do this shit. And Vince Vaughn's, we get there, didn't we? And Vince Vaughn's get the dossier. He's compiled a dossier like the FBI.
Aye. I could see it before that as well, innit? Is that John kind of pelters Chaz, didn't he? They went, "Who is Chaz anyway? I mean, I heard these more try to poison him." And Jeremy just goes, Erroneous on both counts.
Aye. How dare you speak about my fucking mentor like that? So they're at the wedding, get the big dicky bod fucking suits on that. He's given the dossier, more or less the lowdown on the father because he's the one who need to win over. Next American president candidate and all that was just Christopher Walken. And it's just then that John catches Claire for the first time, sees her. And that's when, you know, hit him in the feels, man.
Lady in red.
What you gonna do now, sexy?
Okay. But that's it. That's the automatic love at first sight carry on into it. Know what I mean? You're supposed to go,
So what's for angle? Okay, we're blah, blah, blah from Vermont. Okay, that's good. And what do? We're in the maple syrup business. What? You don't know anything about... Hey, I happen to know everything about maple syrup. Put it on my pancakes, put it on bacon, put it on pizza. You know, sometimes I like to get a little maple syrup put in my hair. What do you think keeps it up, genius?
It's just mental, innit? But they end up in this church, don't they? And they're just sitting here. And what is it? Jeremy picks who he thinks is going to be his thing. And he goes, lady with a hat. And John's, what is it? He says, "Nah, you don't go for ladies in hats. They're proper." But the lady with the head just, fucked the shit out of me.
Want to say that a bit louder? I think the priest heard you. Oh.
So as it says, he goes, "I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize. I'm a coxman." And everybody's like, "Oh, Jesus, not again." He's like, "Sorry, Tourette's."
So this wee old man sits down beside him. Well, not old man, just this elderly gentleman sits down beside him. "Hey, how are you guys? And how do you know the groom? We're Aunt Lizzie's kids." No, we're Uncle Thingy's kids.
Ned.
Yeah, Aunt Lizzie's husband. and they say, fucking, oh, and the kid's on, he knows what they're talking about.
Aye.
And then they say, he sends his love, can he be here? And how's Aunt Lizzie? And they're like, oh, she's dotters about. She sends her love. What? She's dead? And Vaughn just goes, from the grave. Yeah, we got really spiritual after the passing.
Oh,
That touched the guy's face like that, man.
aye. Oh, superb, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And just starts stroking him like a fucking cat. Oh,
The
bro.
guy just doesn't know what to do and just goes away. But the wedding's in full flight by this time, and the wee priest guy, who I always remember for Inner Space, he's the wee guy that owns the supermarket.
Aye.
Anyway, he just says, the bride and groom are going to do their own vows. And at that point, the rest of the family look at one another and go, yours should be good. And it's cheesy as fuck, innit?
Aye, it's pure like the husband's like that, my first mate, and that sets Claire off. She starts laughing, know what I mean? And then what is it her sister says? Her sister goes something like, my captain, and she's like, oh no, I need to turn away here.
Aye, just cheesy as fuck. All nautical references, man. And Claire's laughing, she can't hold it in. And John's just mesmerised by her. He loves it. The fact that she finds this fucking hilarious. So, reception in it, mate, after that.
Aye, but that's reception.
And the place is like 10 Catalina wine mixers fucking put together.
Aye, mate, there's 3 bands. 3 bands. That's like a music festival.
Aye, because one band couldn't cover the vastness and sound of the place, man. But I swear, I can't remember how much the budget for this film was, but that must have took pretty penny, because the reception area is fucking brilliant, man.
Oh, it's mega into it. But they're sitting talking, aren't they? If you see somebody with crab cakes, you give me a shout. But then there's a woman that notices Jeremy, isn't he? And he goes, oh shit, that's me. I'm burned. That's us screwed. And the two of them turn away from each other. And she's like, Shlomo? I thought you were getting up all your world possessions, Si. I thought you were getting all your possessions up when you were going to Tibet. And then that's when John goes, oh, you didn't hear, did you? Shlomo had a scuba diving accident. He's got brain damage and he's deaf and all that. And he's like that.
I don't know if it's meant to be sign language or nothing, but he's looking about. Oh, wired to the moon. Yeah, we brought him up too fast.
Mate,
oh my God.
Aye.
He's my cat.
Aye, she goes, call me if you ever need anything. And she disappears because she's flying out to Madrid or something. And the next thing he's like, oh, she looks no bad. I maybe give her a phone call. And he's like, she thinks you're deaf and dumb. She's like, everybody loves a recovery story.
Aye, so it is, man.
Pure con, man.
So they part their ways and go to do their hunting. And the next thing you know, John's at the wedding gift table and Claire's there in it. And he just says to her, fondue set. Excuse me? The gift in the box, it's a fondue set. She goes like, how do you know that? He goes like, I'm a psychic. But then he just does a wee thing about kind of impressing her, saying I can date with anything, and he rhymes off toasters and irons, towels and all that stuff. She's like, that's a talent. You know what I mean? Just gets kind of on her radar, doesn't he?
Aye. And then it cuts to Jeremy into it. He's sitting doing the balloon animal tricks into it. And then this wee boy comes there. Make me a bicycle. And he's like, well, that would take a lot of balloons. How's about I said, make me a bicycle.
Make me a bicycle, clown. And he just leans in and goes, whoa, why are you shouting?
He's like, shut it, funny man.
Okay, you want a bicycle? I'll make you the best goddamn fucking bicycle you ever seen. Oh. So John ends up dancing with the wee flower girl. Obviously, that's his ruse to catch Claire's attention as well. Kathleen moves in, but before she does, which is Claire's mum, played by Jane Seymour. Still a very attractive, handsome woman.
But she goes like, hey, what is it? How's it about you dance to somebody your own age? He's like, oh, I could manage that, but literally pure aggressive into it. She pulls him in and he was like, oh, oh.
Aye,
Oh,
brilliant, man.
superb, man. Oh, aye, what is it she says to him? I know. I've been married to my husband for like 27 years or something, and I've only been faithful for 2 of them. And he's like, beg your pardon?
Aye, she just walks away.
Oh dear.
So at this point, the mad mental fucking loopy loo Gloria approaches our Jeremy, didn't she?
Aye.
Because she sees the balloon animal and all that, and she comes there and says, "What is she?" Kid's on, she wants a balloon. He goes, "Oh, how about a dance instead?" And she says, "That's what I wanted." And by the way, see the two of them dancing? They're fucking fabulous.
Aye, because Christopher Walken, his character, he's sitting watching Jeremy, and he sees him the dancing, didn't he? And he's like, let's get on.
Who the fuck are you? So John goes there and introduces himself. The kid's on, he's a fucking sailor. Sailor! Good man.
Okay, so he's sitting there, just buttoning up to this secretary, ain't he? Know what I mean? Oh, I read all your papers, I read your proposals and all this stuff. To the point, you want to go and have a cigar with me? Aye, let's do that. But then it cuts to Jeremy on the dance floor, doesn't it? And he's just, he's doing the broken man thing again. We just lost a lot of good guys out there. I'm sorry. Walks up the dance stage.
Didn't know it'd be this hard. Now official that.
Aye.
She's just hook, line, and sinker, man. He walks away. Nobody's walking to, by the way, because when she does catch up to him, he's fucking away out of field, man.
Oh.
But it's quite funny. Starts the senator. He's talking to John. And he starts talking about see that guy over there? Yeah, that's my son Todd. What makes a man like that? So with all the trappings, such a fucking. No, I mean he's worried about his boy, isn't he?
And John's like, mate, you just cast a big shadow. Maybe you just need to show him support and all that. And is he into anything? He's like, he does act. He's like, he just swirls blood through a canvas, and he's like, some people call that art. It's crap.
So Todd sees them looking at him. And it just shouts, "Dad, you are my bitch lover." But it obviously doesn't hear him. That's it, son. You shot at that ocean.
I know, he just puts a finger up him. And see, like Christopher Walken, he's like taking her back, like, and he looks at John. What
am I doing? What did I do? So we pan after, obviously, Gloria catching up with Vince. They're on the beach, aren't they? And they're just talking. And Vince Vaughn just goes into one of his tirades. He says, "Do you know what? I just believe that we're all one." She's like, "What do you mean?" Like, "I'm one with everything. My high school teacher, pancakes, your dad, the woman in the psychiatric ward, Huff Daddy." Just rhymes off everything. And then at the end he goes like you. I'm one with you. And that's her, man. Juicy's her top tip. She's just fucking bounces him.
That's that, isn't it? All the while, John's talking to Claire and he's giving advice about her speech, isn't he? And she's going to say some hurtful truths that aren't funny, but he's like, "Oh, I think you should go with the heart." But then no sooner is that done, it's like you've got the speeches? Aye, the speeches have happened, isn't it? And it's obviously Claire says something for the heart and all that, and everybody's like, "Oh," but at first she goes with her first initial speech, didn't she? And it's pure cringe. Even me last night, I was like, "Oh."
Aye, sucking. Yeah, they finally found something they can both get interested in. Money, ha! And everybody just looks at us as if, no. But then she just uses a line that John gave her like 2 minutes earlier about how the two finding your soulmates like fucking your soul finding its other significant something, I can't remember. And everybody, ah, and I love you, sister. Everybody loves it, though, that, so it's all smashing.
It cuts back to Jeremy and Gloria, doesn't it? And they've done the deed. And Gloria says to Jeremy, "Oh, I love you and all that. I can't believe you were my first." Jerry's
I always knew my first time would be so special. What? You're what? What now? You're a virgin? Oh yeah, but we're gonna be so happy together. I love you. Ah, his face, man. Ah.
Oh, then Gloria becomes pure clingy, didn't she? Pure hanging off him all the time. And he gets to John, doesn't he? And he's like, "Right, come on, man, we've got to go. I've got a stage 5 clinger."
Let's go, man. What? No, it's just getting started. And all the while, when he's trying to convince him, he's fucking terrified, isn't he?
Aye.
And by this time, Gloria approaches. Hey, you! Look, my dad's having some people back to the house. A fucking plantation. Some people back to the house. No, that would love it if you'd come. No, he would love it if you'd come. You know, I'd love it too, you know, but I can't do it. I just gotta be somewhere else. Not that John's fucking no helping him at all. Just what? No, that sounds great, but I don't have any clothes. We've got all of that. See what I tell you?
Aye. And it's just he's not. But then they start talking about I've never made you stay this, and he's like, oh really? What about the also happy fucking wedding or something? And he's like, you made me drive 50 miles to go and play a game of charades with your granny. And he's like, that's different. She was into her family. And he's like, no, it isn't different. He goes, it was my first Asian. Everybody in the wedding's like, what?
Everybody else, man. Oh, I thought you were going to say something a lot more racist than that when you were referring to a Chinese wedding. I really did. Wasn't that when you went to the Ching Chong Ching wedding?
But
disclaimer, folks, disclaimer. So, but see, before they invite them back to the house, Gloria's trying to fucking okay it with her dad. She's not getting anywhere, obviously. And they turn around and keep looking at her, and she's starting with her haunts in her ears, holding her breath, stamping her feet like a wee girl. Look at her, she's a Fruit Loop.
Take a pure tantrum into it. But long story short, I would love for you to come into it. And they're just like, oh, brilliant. And Big Jeremy's like that. Fucking no. But
so they're on a yacht, man.
Aye. On a yacht to this big family retreat into it. And it's like, oh. And then the guy, the boat, he's like, we're going to have a game of touch. Are you in for it? It's a Cleary family tradition. Oh, aye, definitely.
With a pigskin? Sure, why not? Just go up to the house and we'll get you a change of clothes. But they came out dressed for golf. You know what I mean?
So good. But I've got to say, I know that Claire's boyfriend showed up at the wedding, I know. Sack, who's played by Bradley Cooper, know what I mean?
I was just going to say that to you, mate. Did he show up at the wedding? Did he show up on the boat? I can't even really remember.
No, he showed up after Claire had done her speech, sort of thing. Because he kisses her after she's done her speech. So, that was brilliant and all this stuff. But he comes out, isn't he? And he's got like tape around his fingers. You know what I mean? He's charged up.
He's got the fucking Yale like rugby top on and all that. And his socks pulled right up to his knees and shit, doing stretches and that. And he's psyched. So they're just getting ready to kick off the game. And one of Sack's wee pals is trying to give fucking Jeremy snaps. And he goes like, what? Just hike the bar and that jab.
Oh, mate. Oh. Are you ready for this?
So what?
But
Aye.
But obviously they score a touchdown, Sainz scores a touchdown and all this, and it's all like chest bumping and all this stuff, you know what I mean? It's just like, what's going on, man?
Aye.
And it gets to
Talking smack to one another and all that. What the fuck? It's just burning a garden here. So next thing it's their hike, and Owen Wilson hikes the body of Vince Vaughn. Apparently Vince Vaughn's pretty good. He says he is anyway. What? I could put this ball fucking anywhere. So he throws it and then sacks him, but aggressively, didn't he?
Aye, takes him pure out of the game. What to the
big tree fall down, huh?
That wiggling his fingers. How many fingers am I holding up? How many? And he's like,
get ready.
What is it?
Dad, why don't you come into the game? Would that make you love me?
Because the walk is like, Jesus.
Is that the coil into it? You said they'd done before. Oh. I'm meant to do with that shit.
Oh, mate, it's so good, man.
So there's another play. Jeremy gets sacked again.
Aye, John's like,
John,
what is it with you? Every time I turn round, you're on your ass. And he's like, if I had any lungs in I'd scream, I hate you right now.
that's brilliant, isn't it? What a line, man. So John's just getting, Gloria goes nuts. Aye, so the senator says to the big man, look, why don't you sit this game out and all that? See what you've done, you've ruined the game. And he goes like, Gloria, why don't you take him into the house and clean him up? See, I can't take Christopher Walken. I might as well just stop. Yes, Daddy. She takes him into the house, doesn't she?
Aye. The bold Higby, the bold Ma, she starts flirting with John again, didn't she? Next time you should just be playing in your pants. And he's like, what? And she just walks away from him again. Oh, but it's Jeremy and Gloria, and this, I think it's the toilet, isn't it? And the next time she starts going off on that, she ends up sitting on his lap, and she just starts flicking her hair, and he's like, swatting her in the face.
Hello. See when she's doing that. I'm just thinking of stuff like going, what the hell is going with that? But he's like, look. I don't think we should rush into anything. I think we should maybe. Basically tries to chuck her. She goes like that, and then she just turns mental, doesn't she? She goes, what? My daddy warned me about people like you. No. And then she just gets the iodine and fucking pours it on his big open wound and all that. Ah! Scalps it and all that, doesn't she?
I start slapping him in the knees. What the hell's the matter with you?
The butler's walked by this time and seen it all. Oh, man.
Big Randolph. He's like, but what is it? He says, no. I want to get to know you emotionally, no physically. You know what I mean? And then that brings her back. I want to get
to know you.
That brings
What's that know? It's me.
She's like, oh, Jeremy, I knew I loved you and all this, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, but don't ever leave me, Jeremy, because I'd find you.
Oh, brilliant.
You know why she does that, mate? It's tremendous because it's like a laugh and then her eyes go wide and all that.
Oh, she's no right because it kind of morphs into the two of them have obviously left the toilet and she's taking them down the stairs and then she just starts talking. I mean, when I was younger, some people just have an imaginary friend, but I had hundreds and I had no all their names and stuff. And then she says, she says, we had our own wee language. She starts talking fucking Klingon or something.
Don't be that.
He's like, look, they're down the stair. What the fuck?
I know. And then they bump into Arda and he starts going, don't be that. And she's like, oh, I'm away to get ready. And then he just
he knows it.
he just stares at Jeremy, didn't he? And he's like, and he goes, you know, she's just no another notch on the old belt. And he's like, I don't even wear a belt. Just stares at it. He goes, I'll see you at dinner.
Aye, just pure sizing them up uncomfortably, man. It's brilliant.
Oh, superb, man.
So we're at dinner. Just before dinner, John and Jeremy have got a wee plan. Need to get the boyfriend out the picture and all that. So Jeremy says to him, says, "Here, stick some of these in his drinks and all that. You'll end up in the bog." No, I don't want to do that. No, let's do this right for a change. And then it just starts talking. The boyfriend starts talking about fucking, I don't know,
cleaning oil.
Animals.
Cleaning oil off a baby seal. And he says, and it's big eyes. It just looked at me and starts going, oh.
That's right.
And he goes,
give me the drops.
Aye. I can't compete with that. Oh. But dinner, mate. Oh my God, man. I'd forgot all about the dinner. And I don't know how. But they all say, what is it, grace, isn't it? Oh, thank you for this food and all that. And John squirts the eye drops into Sack's drink. And they just it's like dinner talk, isn't it? And this Jeremy is right on to Sack about football. He's like, oh, I hope I can enjoy this food after I get the feeling in my left side back.
That's right. Yeah, I just want to apologise about that. I'm seeing a guy. Hey, not just any guy. A Buddha. He's seen the Dalai Lama. Oh, do you know what? That's funny because in New York, when I go back, I'm going to be seeing a chiropractor about my broken fucking back. Oh, it's just so good. He's not taking any shite. See, Sax, played by Bradley Cooper. He plays him brilliant because he's a fucking arsehole, isn't he?
Aye. So what I say is, mate, everybody in this, they played a bit. It's superb. Everybody. There's no like a single thing like left on the table, sort of this scene. You know what I mean? It's just brilliant, man.
And then they're not talking, and Mad Gloria just starts pure aggressively pumping just Swilly. Solid rub.
It's like she's trying to find fucking like keys. You know what I mean? She's like, hey, and he's kicking the table and there's knives starting everywhere, you know what I mean? But John goes like that. He looks down and he sees and he goes, for fuck's sake.
Alright, it's as if she's trying to find a lemon in the biggest scratch card in the world, man. So the wee granny starts talking.
Oh, mate, for that and all. John said something. And they're like, the two biggest American families join together, and he's like, oh, then you can maybe take care of the Klingon Empire and all that. And Jeremy's like, it feels so good when he jogs.
Aye. Oh. The wee granny's talking about how she knew FDR, the president, and all that. And John's trying to say, oh, yeah, it's a nice real woman talking about FDR. Hey, FDR, what a hero. Not like his wife. She was a big dyke. Granny, can't talk like that. Come on.
A real rug muncher. Everybody's like, Jesus. Put Granny to bed.
So then the conversation turns to Todd. And Granny again goes like, he's a homo.
That's it. And he goes, I don't know. Oh, I'm sure that's not the case, not that. And Todd gets up to leave. But he pure skills, didn't he? I'm going to my room to paint homo things.
You made me love you, Dad. And by this time, Sack started or his stomach. He's not feeling well, isn't he?
Aye. Oh, that's it. It's just dinner's kind of ended at that point, isn't it? Because he's got to the toilet to be sick. Claire's gone outside for some fresh air. John's like that. Jeremy's just sitting there like that. I'm just going to sit here. You know what I mean? Just enjoy this good food that we've got here. It goes to, is it? It's John's room. He's getting ready, isn't he? He's putting trainers on. The next thing, the mall walks into the room. She just went some bap suit, didn't she?
She just drops her blouse.
Aye. Oh my God, man. What did she say? Like, call me Cat. And he goes, okay, Cat, call me Kitty Cat.
Do you like my tits? Just had them done. The senator must be very proud of them. He wouldn't notice. Go, feel them. They start groping her boobs. And he goes, like, do you know, it gets right into it after initially not wanting to date. You know what? They do feel really natural and stuff like that. And she fucking scalps his horn away. Harvard. The fuck?
Oh, mate. And it's just, so John bumps into Jeremy, didn't he, on the stairs? And he's going like, mate, something weird just happened to me. And he went, oh, something weird happened to you, did it? How's it you try getting jacked off in front of the whole fucking family at the dinner table? And he goes, what is it?
See, just before he meets Jeremy, he walks by Todd's room and Todd's just painting and goes, Mom, make you feel her tits. What? What are you talking about? Mom, make you feel her tits. So if it happens, it must happen all the time. Just don't tell my dad. You know what I mean?
Aye.
And then, as you say, meets Jeremy, man.
That's that annoying. What is he goes? Yeah. The old mod just made me feel her tits. And he's like, oh, so what? So what? Some old broad just made you feel her cans, know what I mean? And he's like, how well they were good? Were they good? Did you motor about them? You motor about them, son of a bitch!
It's brilliant. Because he's so disinterested and then flips the dime. I want to know everything.
He's like, what is wrong with you? What do you mean what's wrong with me?
So John goes into his room. Jeremy goes into his room and the fucking old granny's on his bed, isn't
he? He wakes her up and she's like, what are you doing in here? And he's like, well, you're in my room. What is it she says? Oh, you'll have to carry me because I'm too drunk to walk. And Jeremy's carrying her to her room. And then that's when Randolph, like the butler, comes in and goes, you're shagging the granny. I know, man. How much jam have you got?
Jam? What? I don't what? I tell you what, man. The family dog's down the stairs. You can do that next, know what I
mean? Just be gentle with her. She's pushing 90, man. Know what I mean? Big Jeremy's like that. I can't believe this shit.
The next thing you know, John and Claire's planned walk gets cancelled because the dad comes out and goes like that. Hey, Zach's really sick. So she goes and attends to him.
Aye.
And for want of a better word, he's a fucking pure bastard there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a ball bag, mate. Nah, he's just because he's feeling vulnerable, not I mean, he really gives her pelters. Tries to what is it? Treat her like a fucking just like a housewife. No way, do.
Calls her kids, didn't he?
Aye.
Tell you what, huh, kid? Hey, kid, do you want to know what to do with me? Go give me a fucking 7-Up.
Aye.
They bother me.
Aye, fucking secret. Get a secret staff in here, get this country up.
So it's night time. We're on Baba. Jeremy thinks he's getting to sleep, but he's just woken up with Gloria, who's jumped on top of him naked and starts tying him to the bed, didn't she?
He wakes up and he's like, no, this isn't. She's like, I'm going to do all things to you and all that. Just you lay there. And he's like, no, this isn't right. But she see where she's saying it. She's kind of greeting him, isn't she? Because she puts a soak in his mouth and starts taking it in his mouth. And he's pure screaming. And she's like, I love you.
They're greeting me. They love. I love you. And he's like, and he's screaming.
Oh, man.
So, but then get a wee shitey montage. The Coldplay Sparks, right? I like Coldplay, but that's one of their worst songs ever. Just depressing and melancholy. It's got John sneaking about, goes to her door. Better no, goes away. And she gets up, sneaks to his door. Better no.
Oh, won't they? Oh.
And then the cheesiest bit, when she's at John's door, punch at the window like that. All I think it was the bang was it wasn't raining, man.
Aye, and they died though. Know what I mean? Oh,
aye, Sack's in the toilet still, man. He's been there all night.
Aye, but then back to Jeremy. He's lying there, all tied up still, and he feels movement in the bed, and he goes, "Oh no, hen, go back to sleep." And the next thing, the bold Todd emerges under the covers, and he's like, What you doing in here?
Not in his pants. What you doing here? What you doing here? What do you mean, what am I doing here? At dinner, we had a moment, didn't we? No, we didn't have a moment. I made a painting for you. He's on his pants, man.
And he's got a mad leaf in his moment. It's just a naked painting of fucking Jenny, meant it? And he's just out in the garden. Oh, mate.
Oh, but then the next thing the door goes, get away, get in the cupboard, hide. And he just hides under the cupboard. No there, don't hide there. So he goes into the cupboard, and then the senator comes in, doesn't he? Just wants a word with him about his intentions with his daughter. And he's at the end of the bed, just saying, well, my daughter's very impressionable and she's got a good heart. And he just turns to his right and sees the rope and checks the tension on it. Oh. Good talk. See you at breakfast.
I just gets up and leaves into it. And it's just, Todd comes out and he's like, I mean, and he's like, no, you need to leave. You need to leave. And he goes, all right, but you want to talk to me tomorrow? And he's like, I'll make time for you. I'll make time for you. And he does this. He kisses his own finger. And he goes, he puts it onto Jeremy's lips and he's like, he's like, get the fuck out of here. Go. Oh, mate. Oh.
Why do you want me to leave? Because I'm so excited to go to sleep because I want to talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, mate. But it's the next morning, isn't it? John sitting
Hey, there's the big guy. How you doing?
And he's like, I didn't get much sleep last night. It might have been because of the rape.
Might have been because of the midnight rape or the gay art exhibition. Doesn't even quiz it. Know what I mean? So John, Vince, I'm out here. I need to go. I can't do this anymore. This is when John turns the table about the rules. Rule number 1: never leave a fellow crasher on his own, kind of thing.
That's it.
And it
as soon as he starts,
turns him round.
Aye, and he's got a pure mountainous plate of food for his breakfast. There's like muffins and waffles and I don't know, and then what is that, maple syrup all in it? You know what I mean?
Aye. Says, look, okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stay for you because you've shouted the rule at me, but cutting's going to happen. Big Daddy's going to have some flavour. Tell this plate on. I'm going to sit over here. Not sitting with me? Yeah, no, I'm not sitting with you this morning. I'm going to fucking watch the day stuff and I'm going to go and try and have a lie down and recoup some of this energy. But brilliant, man. But Sack is obviously suspicious. He ends up on the phone to another douchebag fucking Wall Street guy who's on a tennis court.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing? Talking pure fucking Wall Street pish. And he says, look, I want you to look into these two guys for me, didn't he?
Aye. So he also announces that he hooked up with some fucking woman on the stag do and all that, know what I mean? So he was unfaithful to Claire and all that shit. But they're going to hire a PI to look into Jeremy and John, know what I mean? You're just like, how interesting.
So they're out the next day, they're out in the yacht, they're out in the senator's yacht. And obviously John's carried on to the senator, he knows a bit about sailing. Hey, John, boy. Asks him to fucking tack the whatever. Asks him some sailor shit. Yes, sir. And he's up there just booting fuck out the boom and all that. But Claire helps him, doesn't she?
Aye, after that, no, it's like the dad shouts him up to take the wheel and all that stuff into it. So it's like he likes John and Claire's starting to like John and all that. Know what I mean? It's all that. Oh, so precious.
Because that's kind of like a pure Daddy never lets Andy steer his boat.
Aye.
How do you like to come up here and take control of the old woodwind number 2?
Like aeroplane. John never takes 2 sticks at home.
So I was thinking, man.
Oh.
That's funny. Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home. So John says to Claire, he says, look, your dad was telling me about this cracking little remote beach that we could have a super walk on, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Yeah, that sounds nice. But no sooner did I get off the jetty and Mad Sack standing there all wired with a shotgun into.
Aye, everything's set up for the quail hunt. And it's just, again, Jeremy's like, oh, mister, everybody wants to save the world. And he's out here ready to shoot some innocent birds. And he's like, they're overpopulated in this region. Like, they need to die. And he's like, all right. He's like, I've not got a problem with it. I've just kind of got a problem with your attitude towards everybody. But hey, let's get on with it.
But hey, let's say I'm psyched.
Oh.
Next thing, the two of them are sick. John and Jeremy are standing, rigged up. And they're talking about the hunting. You ever fired one of those things? Went, how long have you known me? 17 years? You ever seen me with a gun? Hey, I don't even know what a fucking quail is.
Wait, see when they go like that? And we're out here shooting a wee bird. How can we not shoot like a gorilla or whatever? And then it gets to the point, Jeremy goes, yeah, like a fucking human. Get out of here hunting a human.
Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah. Want to do that? Taking that too much. Far, man.
But it ends up fucking Sack decides to shoot Jeremy in the arse, doesn't he?
Doesn't he? He wants to shoot John, but John shoots and gets fucking blown back out the road, man. Like pure
that's it.
Comedic.
Aye. He goes to shoot this quail and goes bang and gets shot down the way. And then Sack shoots Jeremy in the arse, doesn't he? And he goes down like, ah! And then it's John going like, oh, me and Claire are going to go walk down the beach. Are you all right? And there's Jeremy hunched there with Gloria picking buckshot out his arse.
Aye. And that's when his mask drops. I'm not happy with this. You're left me in alerts and all that. Aye. And then he's away.
Aye. You're leaving me in the trenches taking grenades, John. You selfish son of a bitch.
Oh, the trenches taking grenades. The next thing you know, fucking John's away with Claire on a bike ride wearing pastel clays to Mungo Jerry.
I know, mate. It's just, very, very cheesy again, isn't it?
Aye. Sack asks Randolph the butler where she is.
Aye. Randolph takes great joy in telling him, she's away with that boy John. Because you're an asshole.
Aye. So Claire and John are really bonding. They're playing the hand slap game and all that. And they're titillated by one another.
Aye.
And it ends up Claire just kisses him. And they have a romantic kiss and all that on the beach.
Aye.
And it's dinner time again.
It's dinner time or it's lunch or whatever it is, know what I mean? But Sack pulls.
Do you know, quite funny you saying that. Is it lunch? Is it dinner? I thought the same thing at the time. I was looking on the plate to see if it was a lunch or a dinner thing. So I just wrote dinner because it looked like stew. I don't know. But you're right, mate.
Stew. But but Sack pulls a fly one, didn't he? And announces, even to Claire's surprise, that they're getting married, didn't they? And this is it, kind of, this is amazing and all that. But even looks like, see the da, I know. Even the da's kind of like that. All right, okay then. Like, know what I mean? But it's
all the way through this, you think all that Christopher Walken's interested in is like the House Lannister marrying fucking King of Westeros, you know what I mean? Join these two amazing families together. That was a bit better.
That was a bit better. But
Vaughn tries to break up again with Gloria, who then says, "What? I wasn't a virgin. What?" And it's at that moment she says, "No, I just think that's what a lot of guys like to hear," and that's him. He's fucking hooked now. He's like a fucking maniac. I love it.
It seems she walks in, she's like, "Come on, Jeremy."
Because he admits it the next scene when he sits down with the Padre, pours him the biggest whiskey on the planet Earth, and then just unloads on him. He's saying to the priest, "What about you, Father? You get horny? What do you do?" Pray. Pray, huh?
Yeah, I've prayed a few times in my day. Oh, mate. And he's just, he's like, I mean, she's crazy, man. She's crazy. But man, I'm crazy. I dig it. I love it. You guys just like, oh my. You know what I mean?
His words are, goes, I mean, look at her. Look at Gloria. She's fit for a straitjacket. She's fucked 3 ways to next weekend. But I dig it. I dig it.
Where he gets up into.
And I had an imaginary friend as well, who's called Shiloh. Oh, Shiloh, what a name, man. The priest hasn't said anything, didn't you know? And he just was like, do you know what? It's been great talking to you, Father. I love you. I like your energy and all that. Come here, bring it in. Ride the lips, baby. And he kisses the priest. What does it say? Dear Lord.
Mate, it's just so good, man. It's just, he's at the point, it's just, no, that's it. He's snapped on onto. Oh, it's just been too much of this weekend. But
it's fucked out in his favour, right enough.
Oh, mate.
John just says to Claire, didn't he?
Aye.
Look, you can't marry that guy.
Aye. He's like, aye, I like you and all this fucking carry on and all that. You can't. And then it's disrupted, isn't it? Because you hear shotgun shells scrap. And then next time, Jeremy bounces out this house, screaming at the top of his lung, "Get the gun! Get the gun!" This is America, old woman. You just can't go around shooting at people.
So John is just about to tell Claire.
Aye. Oh, mate. He shouts at the priest and all, doesn't he? That was a confession.
I told you to have confidence. It was a confession.
Oh.
So, did they touch the fucking granny? You know what I mean? Anyway, at this point, Sack goes, he comes out, he's all magnanimous and about how fucking, ha 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 ha, I know the real truth, I know who they say they are. Yeah. They're fucking wedding crashers. They're just out here to get girls, that's their thing. And John was just about to tell Claire the truth, I know what I mean?
Aye, that's it. And it's kind of all broke up into it. Todd just goes, Jeremy tried to seduce me. And everybody's like, all look at Todd, and then they all look at Jeremy, and he's like, just stood there like, and he goes, I want the painting back. And he says, the painting was a gift, Todd. I'm taking it with me.
He's obviously very enamoured with the painting, man. But Sack goes up after revealing to John and goes, that's right, John, isn't it? That's what you do. And he fucking sucker punches him right in the gut.
Oh, mate. So good, man. But the boys leave, didn't they? Yeah. Disgraced.
There's a ferry in about 10 minutes. I suggest you on it. Stop that. They're just walking down this. It's like Billy Connolly. He always describes money people's drives as being when you get to the gate, still got another hour to go to the fucking front of the house. They're walking down this drive with their tuxies on, and Big Vince has got the painting.
But cuts back to Jeremy's office, didn't it? And he's on the phone, obviously, to Gloria. Right, I stuff those panties and put them in your mouth. Put it in your mouth, Margaret.
Breathe. And then John walks in. Hey, big guy. Hey, what's going on? And turns out John's, I know where they're going to be. I need to talk to her, blah, blah. Jeremy's, look, this has been several months now. That's what it says, several months. She's not answering your calls. Starts in your messages. What about that little kitten you got her? Who's watching that? It's not you. Sorry. Kitten.
Aye.
There's a kitten dude somewhere.
But John's got this plan, isn't he, to sneak into this gala dinner, and he's got them outfits as waiters to get in there, isn't he? And it's just, again, appeals to him, like, you don't leave a fellow crasher behind sort of thing. Okay, I'll be there. But gets to the night, doesn't it? And it's big Randolph that lets John in, isn't it? So you're like, Randolph knows. Randolph's a good cunt.
You. Good people, you. And the senator, it's, what is it? Is it the engagement dinner or something like that? Engagement party?
Something like that. I just thought it was a big gala dinner.
Grand affair, but because fucking daft ass Sack, he's talking again about oil-covered animals and stuff, and Claire's just a million miles away. Everybody's at the table going, ha ha ha. The senator looks at her and just like, she's not here, man. You all right?
Aye.
Yeah, aye, daddy. Do you know what I mean? So you're getting the semblance that he is a real dad underneath that exterior kind of thing, which is pretty good.
Aye. But John's watching through this wee porthole window, isn't he? And the next time Sack catches him, but he points at him, you! You again, Percy!
Hello, Percy. Let's going to put that £50 note down in the bar there, Percy. Big Jock's going to turn his back. He's going to turn right round and see what Percy takes it there.
But aye, John gets dragged out to a lane, doesn't he? And he gets set about after the yacht club, know what I mean? And
they all get their oaring.
But
it's basically just Sack's pals hodding him while he has 3 cheap shots at him, doesn't he?
aye,
Which is pretty pish.
aye.
So John's all like messed up and bloody faced, and he's marching back to the house, all annoyed. He hears mad loud music. Where are you, Jeremy? He opens the door, and Jeremy and Gloria are getting it all.
Aye. I know what I mean. And that's when John realises, oh, he's been fucking about with Gloria this whole time, know what I mean? He's left me alone. He feels betrayed and all that, doesn't he? And
because
aye,
a pure hypocrite, isn't he?
Aye,
big man.
Because then it's like Jeremy's like that and all. Aye, he loves her and all that stuff, know what I mean? And he's just like that. Rule number 29, you're an idiot.
Rule number 124, don't walk away from another crasher wearing a butler's outfit.
Aye.
Asshole.
It just starts this sad montage, doesn't it? Like, it's just, like, all these films have got these things into it. Know what I mean?
Aye.
Just everybody's heartbroken. People are just looking wistfully into the distance. Like, oh.
So it's just Claire and John are fucking miserable.
Aye.
Obviously, Claire's just putting on the face for what she thinks her family want.
Yep.
There's a first birthday. Jeremy doesn't get in. The sleeping bag's just on the couch. Doesn't go to his house on that birthday.
Aye.
So there's quite a bit of time passes in the end up. But when we get to the end, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's another birthday that he does go to.
Aye.
But
Because John
Claire's wedding planning and all that. And
aye.
she's fucking miserable. Everybody's just talking at her. Know what I mean?
Aye. John's crashing weddings on his own. Know what I mean? Ruining the weddings and all that. And when he's gonna speech him, and he just goes, "Does anybody just feel like nothing matters and you're just gonna die alone?"
Aye. Telling all the Waynes at the balloon animal bit and all that.
Aye.
No such thing as love. It's not real.
Aye. I don't even think friendship exists.
Aye, because the wee montage I'm ruining weddings. There's the very last bit. There's a band just playing a nice soft music. They just runs up, just grabs me, shut down, and falls into the drum kit. All that.
Aye. It's just a disaster, isn't it? Know what I mean? And then it comes to a point. Jeremy's talking to Gloria, didn't he? And he's like, I think it's like time we take it to the next stage. And she's like, oh, Jeremy, I've been thinking about this. Do you want me to go and ask the Brazilian lassies we met at the bar? And he's like, well, that'd be a nice idea, but I was thinking more engagement.
Aye, but I like your energy. That's a good idea. Keep that thought. We can get back to that. The senator has a talk with Claire, doesn't he? You all right? And she just puts a mask on, kind of thing. But he says some things to her like, look, the future's going to be great. Doesn't he say this future's going to be great? He says your future's going to be great.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm
your dad.
We need to know what we want in life or something, know what I mean? Or else we don't get it, sort of thing like that. And it's just like, and she's bubbling up, isn't she? Like, oh, my heart.
So the next thing, a year must have passed because then Vince turns up at Jeremy's, a sleeping bag, so it's his birthday again. But this time, his house is a fucking mess. He's a mess and all that. He's doesn't know what to do, doesn't he?
He's reading a book, Don't Jump.
Aye. Doing a little light reading there. Oh, it's no mine, it's a friend's. Okay.
Aye.
So says that he's been gone out with Chaz. Oh, have you? How's that been going? Yeah, pretty good. And they just tries to make up with him, and they make up. And he goes, look, I'm getting married. Please leave.
He's like, what? He's like, I mean, I'm round here, place is a mess. I'm reading Don't Kill Myself books, and then you hit me with that shit.
Thought the book wasn't yours. Oh. So the next thing, we meet Chaz, didn't we?
Oh, mate.
John needs a new best friend.
Aye.
So he just raps at this door and a wee old woman answers. Does Chaz stay here? Yeah, he's in the room or something like that.
Aye.
Say something witty, I just didn't write it down.
Aye. She shouts in Chaz, didn't he? And John's standing in the living room just waiting. This guy just comes down. You just see the silhouette of him, didn't you? With the nunchucks at his neck, and he's like, who the fuck are you?
I'm Jeremy's pal and all that, blah, blah. Yeah, brilliant. How'd you going? He's just wired. Just Chaz, just, yeah.
Aye.
You hungry? No, I had a bite to eat. Meatloaf. Bring a meatloaf.
Where's it? He's going like, I never know what she's doing back there. What is she doing?
She's doing? So he goes, how's my protege getting on anyway? Oh, he's getting married. What? Idiot. Good for him. Good for him. More for us.
What a loser.
Wow. So the next thing, this fucking model kind of appears for down the stair in a black dress. That was amazing. And all that, I better go. And they have a winch. And John's just like, what the fuck? This guy lives with his mom and she's leaving the house. Oh.
He's like, oh my God, I didn't know what to expect. You live with your mum, and he's like, you know what? I will have some meatloaf. And he's like, you want some meatloaf? Ma! The meatloaf!
Look at you. You're living the dream. And he just sits back and
he's up your dick, isn't he, man? But that's when he tells him, didn't he? I crash funerals. And John's like, what? Like, how fucking low are you, man? But
you know, I still do a couple of weddings now and then to fill the calendar, but funerals, man, chicks are so horny. So it turns out that woman he's bedded had just buried her boyfriend in a motorbiking accident.
See what he goes,
and
he died in a hand gliding accident. He goes, what an idiot!
Hey, look at me, I'm hang gliding. Hey, take a selfie. Bam, dead. Idiot. Chaz, I'm not ready for that. And then next thing, he's at a funeral with him.
Aye, well, mate, that's funeral, it. And Chaz is pure greeting.
Damn you, Roger.
Damn you. And he's like,
he's like Ron Jeremy in the phone box, isn't he?
Oh, mate, so good, man. But John catches the widow, didn't he? He sees her greeting, and it just triggers something in him. No, this is wrong, sort of thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Like, I can't be part of this sort of thing. Oh, and then the next thing we cut to Jeremy's wedding. The place is full. This big, massive church. Know what I mean?
Again, there's Catalina wine mixer of churches, man. There's about 1 million people in there. But John goes to the wee, looks in, and then tries to sneak in, but lets the door slam, so like 400 people just turn around. Oh, no, it's him.
Aye. And he makes his way to the altar, didn't he? He's Jeremy's best
because the yacht club all go for him, didn't they? As you say. He goes, hey, leave him alone. He's the best man. There's a pure awkward long walk right up to the pulpit.
Aye, just that bit in fucking Game of Thrones. Shame. Oh, but he gets up to the altar, doesn't he? and he's saying to Jeremy, "Oh, I'm sorry," and "Oh, I'm sorry about this," and he's like, "Aye, John, do you mind if I get married?" Like, all right, I go ahead. But he starts talking to Claire and all, didn't he? During the ceremony, and he's like, "I'm just here for Jeremy. I'm not here to do anything embarrassing. I think about you all the time."
I can't do this. So she tries to walk away and she doesn't get very far when John just shouts her back, "Look, Claire, I love you, blah, blah." Whole church is listening to this. Sack's going, "You believe this?"
Aye, and it's just...
I crashed and he starts talking too much. I mean, I crashed a funeral with Chaz today.
Aye, everybody, fucking hell.
Hey, by the way, Jeremy, you didn't tell me he was a fucking nutball, but also a bit of a genius. He's onto something. Oh, yeah, I mean, no, that totally nutcase.
Aye, but aye.
He's cleaning up.
Oh, but that's it. And Sack goes, "Aye, we don't want to hear your stuff, John, and all that. You're a liar and all that. Claire, get back up on the altar till we have a wedding." And that's it. When Claire finally plucks up the courage into it to go, "Nah, Sack, son, you're a bit of a fanny." And I'm out.
Aye. So he screams at her, then he goes, "Get up there now." And John just says, "Hey, great insight into the marriage, but it'd be like to Ike Turner there. You son of a bitch." And fucking big senator steps in.
Aye. Because this is when it comes out as well that the senator, the secretary's like that. "Well, I just listened to your stories, Sack, because I thought that's what she was into, you know that. But really, I couldn't give a fuck about you, son." Know what I mean?
If I gotta choose my daughter. Fuck off.
Aye. But like he says, he goes to run to punch John, didn't he? And big Jezza steps in the way and just fucking whacks him up your peach, didn't he?
Aye. Right off his loafers, man. Brilliant.
Aye, but the next thing is kisses all round, isn't it? Get her kiss, and fucking Jeremy's kissing.
Chaz is at the wedding. Hey, he's got two birds and he's fucking winking at Todd.
Aye.
Or she's doing that to him.
I know. Oh, mate. Then the four of them, in there, they're on this motor driving away, talking about going to crash a wedding for a laugh. Know what I mean? And then
What do we do now? Well, the Parkinson wedding's at 3. I'm just throwing it out there. Whoa, come on. That's a bit inappropriate, but Claire just says, didn't she? She makes up a spiel or something scenario.
Traveling band for Oklahoma or something like what?
Traveling folk band for Missouri, Oklahoma or something like that. What if I can Gloria's got a wedding dress on, but you know what I mean?
Aye. But
and that's kind of it. And it's
that's
fucking
it.
Mad Rod Stewart. Stay with me.
Aye.
Playing at the end.
The faces. It's
The faces, Rod Stewart, the faces, that's it.
aye.
And they just drive off into the sunset, and that was that.
Aye. Superb. All done and all that.
Aye. Brilliant, man. Really good film. Glad I watched it. Still funny. As you say, mate, Vince Vaughn is tappy his game, isn't he?
Oh, mate, it's sublime, man. It's just, see the way he goes. He goes for cool, calm, calculated to like
Terrified.
I know what I mean. It's just pure frantic, like and it's mate. It's just see them. Like I say, and the funny parts I know. See the funny parts I remember. They're still hilarious. See when he's like tied to the bed and all that. Then just again, so like Christopher Walken. See just the wee bits he does. Like, I'd forgot all about that bit. See when Christopher Walken comes in and he's tied to the bed and he just goes like that and sees the rope and just
Aye.
checks
He doesn't question it.
Aye.
He doesn't question it. He just checks the tension as if because he's a sailor. That's a good nut. You know what I mean?
Man,
superb,
man. Aye. I get an 8 out of 10 anyway. An 8 out of 10.
8.
Aye.
I'll get a 7, mate.
Aye.
Need to recalibrate my scoring system. Because everybody's 1 to 10 is different. 10's always the same.
Aye.
But that 5 to 8 brackets thing, mate. But a 7 definitely solid, mate. Superb. That's really good. Really good. And I'm going to practice my Christopher Walken so we can do my films. I do Batman Returns because he's Matt Shrek in it, isn't he?
Aye. Oh, mate. Just so you could do Pulp Fiction. Your father.
Aye. This watch was up my ass. Because we done that, then we done Pulp Fiction. So we did.
Oh.
Many moons ago. So, mate, you're keeping the Twitter dream alive, right? I'll get this edited. And you can plaster it all up. I'm not on Twitter anymore, folks, because it's pish.
Aye.
That's just about the fucking crux of the matter. But I will be still prevalent on Instagram and the like because Kyoshi was pish. We're knowing that. We're on the good pause, isn't we? We're on that.
Aye.
What was that other thing? Threads? Just nobody's engaging or seeing anything. Doesn't matter how many hashtags you put on there. So, thanks very much for listening. Thanks for watching. Spread the word. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. If you share it with 3 or 4 people, it would help us immensely. Especially as no been on for a wee week and a half or 2 weeks nearly, because people can forget about you in this game, mate.
Aye. No, it's very fickle.
It's very fickle. Very fickle indeed.
I'll just need to bombard the socials. Just go on a mad rampage.
You need to double jeopardy on the Twitter for us, mate. Try to think of Glaswegianism for us following.
It's just, I don't know.
Nuptial Records. I don't know. You can't really do it. Wedding Crashers is fucking what it is.
Aye, no, I mean, aye. No, have you got an idea of what you're doing? Your pick?
Not a clue. Not a clue. Going to have a right good think about it. Because there is a couple of genres we've not really touched at all.
Aye.
And it might be an idea to get one of them out the road. Still classics, obviously. But we shall see. We shall see. Maybe do a wee bit Oliver Twist next week.
Oh, you bastard!
Consider yourself a might. You would hate to do that, wouldn't you? Nah, we're not doing that. But musical and romantic thing we've not really done, and there's obviously some fucking belters out there. So I'll think about it and then probably come back to you with fucking Predator 2 or something. Just because we've not done them doesn't mean to say we have to do them. Because when you are doing them, musicals and romantic ones are all heavy lines, aren't they?
Aye. Plus, there's a lot of
Aye, and unless we get one to really slate, the comedy factor might be a bit hard. But I always like the Titanic one. Call me not one of your French girls, Jack.
I've actually watched that quite recently, by the way. Oh,
I love it. Guilty pleasure, I mean, because I've got a morbid curiosity with the Titanic anyway. And that film, even though it was basically a romantic thing, it was still factual and all that. And have you watched the Back to the Titanic documentary with James Cameron?
I don't think so. I think I was going to, but then I just chucked it.
There's only 2 inaccuracies that he has to amend with regards to the film, and he does it brilliant. But it's great because he's been down to the Titanic more than anybody else on the planet Earth. So he has.
Apart from him, that still on
it. He's got the money to back up his morbid curiosity. You know what I mean? But I better go, mate. Get this edited. Great to have the Waynes in school. Get our days back.
Morning recording.
Aye, morning recording. It's absolutely brilliant. I can go and make myself some nice lunch now.
Yes.
But you have a splendid day, sir.
Yes, everybody, thank you for listening and all that. Remember to share, like, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody.
Tell people you don't like. Know what I mean?
Aye.
You think we're shite? Give them their link, go, you fucking hate them. Yeah.
Aye. But until again, next time. Cheery bye.
Cheery bye. Stop recording there.
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky.